What's up YouTube? Welcome back to Celio's Network. Today we're looking at a first place Spiritomb deck list from the recent Limitless Weekly, won by Stefano Bassis, and this was an over 300 person tournament that Spiritomb ended up winning. It beat Eternatus in the finals and played against a bunch of new Battle Styles cards in the Team Up Through Battle Styles standard format. So it's exciting to see Spiritomb win, being a single prize deck in this VMAX heavy meta, and also being one of my old favorites, being the deck that I piloted to the second place finish in the Limitless Invitational last year. Although the deck has changed quite a bit since then, it is still fairly combo reliant, and it does feel a lot different than other decks do in the current Pokemon TCG. So we'll be taking a look at this deck, and I also have gameplay following the deck profile, but I hope you'll stick around and enjoy. Before we get into it though, shout out to PotownStore.com, the best place for you to get PTCGO codes, and be sure to use code CELIO for 5% off. Also make sure you're subscribed to the channel for daily Pokemon TCG content, and if you enjoyed this video, do me a favor and like and comment, because it really does help boost the video for new viewers. Let's get into the Spiritomb deck list that won the Limitless Weekly on the weekend of March 27th, 2021. So Spiritomb, in case you are not familiar with this card, is a fairly small Pokemon. It only has 60 HP and it's a dark type basic, and it has one ability and one attack. The ability Building Spite reads, once during your turn you may put one damage counter on this Pokemon. Its attack, Anguish Cry, pairs beautifully with the ability. For a dark energy, it does 10 damage plus 30 more for each damage counter on this Pokemon. So if you have 5 damage counters right before Spiritomb is knocked out, Anguish Cry will do 160 damage. But there's more. If you have Toughness Cape attached, Spiritomb has plus 50 HP. That means Spiritomb has 110 HP. It can now have 10 damage counters on it without being knocked out. Anguish Cry can do a maximum of 310 damage for just a single energy. That means you can knock out tag teams, you can knock out even some weaker VMAXs for just one energy in one hit from Spiritomb's Anguish Cry. So the entire deck is built around supporting Spiritomb and getting it to have as much damage on it as you can, so Anguish Cry can do the most damage possible. This is going to be done with the help of Spikemuth Stadium. Whenever a player's active Pokemon moves to the bench during their turn, put 2 damage counters on that Pokemon. So we're going to be moving Spiritomb with switching cards like Escape Rope, which is new from Battle Styles, Switch and Scoop Up Net, and Bird Keeper. The other new Battle Styles card supporting this deck is Level Ball, which there are 4 copies of in this deck, and this is a really good buff to Spiritomb, as well as the Escape Rope being a huge buff to Spiritomb's Spikemuth strategy. Level Ball is great because most of your support Pokemon are going to be under 90 HP, as well as your main attacker Spiritomb. Jynx is 80 HP, Jirachi, which you're going to be using Stellar Wish a ton in this deck, is 70 HP, Mew Bench Barrier to save you from Tag Bolt and Rapid Strike Urshifu, 60 HP, and Marshadow to get rid of Chaotic Swells, 80 HP. Dedenne and Crobat will help you draw, and Oricorio-GX is great for rebuilding your hand and board after your Spiritomb gets knocked out. Bird Keeper is a really strong supporter for this deck because it also switches, and you're going to want to be switching with Spikemuth Stadium. But there's still 4 research because drawing 7 cards is just too good. And Hiding Dark Energy is another card that helps you switch, since it gives your dark Pokemon free retreat. So you have 1 free retreat a turn with your Spiritomb if you can get in the active with Hiding Dark Energy, retreat it to add more damage with Spikemuth. Your Scoop Up Nets are typically going to be used for Jirachi to move that out of the active, put Spiritomb out, and then switch to get damage on Spiritomb. But you can also Scoop Up Net Jynx to use its Ominous Posture ability an extra time. That Ominous Posture ability we haven't gone over yet. It reads, once during your turn, you may move 1 damage counter from one of your Pokemon to another of your Pokemon. So you can switch a Jirachi into a Spiritomb, then move the damage, or you can even Building Spite on multiple Spiritombs and then move the damage to the one where you need the damage at. This deck is very hard to play, but it's very rewarding, a ton of fun, and you have huge swing turns with it because you can just make a large Spiritomb out of nowhere in just 1 turn and for just 1 single energy attachment, and just mow through multi-prize Pokemon with it. So I hope you enjoyed this deck profile, and the gameplay is quite exciting, so make sure you stick around for that, and I hope you enjoy that as well. Remember to use PotownStore.com, the best place to get PTCGO codes, and use code CELIO at checkout for 5% off, and subscribe to this channel for daily Pokemon TCG content. Enjoy the gameplay, and I'll see you next time here on Celio's Network. Opponent chooses first, which is good because I want to be able to try to get a big attack off on turn 1 going second. And this is the kind of hand I can do that with. If we had Spike Moth in the first hand, I would start Spiritomb. But because I don't, we'll start Jirachi. I mulliganed twice, and they're starting out with a Reshizard. Okay, so Reshizard, I have to get 9 damage counters onto Spiritomb. That's probably not going to happen turn 1, but we'll go for a 2-shot on the Reshi if it stays active. Okay. Time to try to burn through our deck and get the donk here on the Reshizard. What's the best way to do this? Gotta be starting out with a Stellar Wish. Okay, we got Rope, we got Switch, we got... Switch and Rope are the same thing at the moment because they don't have a bench. But I need a Spike Moth before I start using all these switching cards is the problem. We'll just grab the Rope, it doesn't really matter. We'll Scoop Up Net Jirachi. Use another Jirachi. We're just looking for Spike Moth. Okay, we got Spike Moth. Now we can start rolling with the switches. Okay, so we got that. We want to use Scoop Up Net on Jirachi as much as possible and not switching cards. But right now, that's not an option. So we Bird Keeper into this. There's the Scoop Up Net that I want to use on the Jirachi. Okay, we have Energy. We have Spite. So the Jirachi with damage has already Stellar Wished. Switch into this one. Stellar Wish. Scoop Up Net good? Yeah, Scoop Up Net's good. Is Switch better? Yeah, Switch is better here. Okay, we switch. I still need to get Toughness Cape. And now I throw all of this away. We'll get the Den. Okay, I need Toughness Cape and then switch out the Tomb 2 more times. That's doable. Toughness Cape. Or Jynx twice. I could Jynx twice with Scoop Up Net. Switch once. Probably not going to happen with this hand. Probably get another Tomb. Let's see. We can play this down. We can Crobat for 4. Okay. It's still alive. The dream is still here. Is it though? I need a lot of cards. I'll get another Tomb. Play that down. Get rid of a boss. We get Crobat. Crobat for 4. That is not going to do it. So there's nothing I can get off this Jirachi to let me take a knockout here. But I can at least set it up for a 2-shot. So that's good. I'll get Bird Keeper for next turn since I don't have a supporter in hand. We'll switch into Spiritomb, swing for 160. Build Spite. Anguish Cry for 160. So now next turn I just need to get this up. I could just Bird Keeper at once. Actually, I could retreat with Hiding Dark, then Bird Keeper back into it, build Spite, move with Jynx. So I just need like a Level Ball or Quick Ball. And I did not burn through too many resources trying to get the donk there. I only used 2 Switch and 1 Rope and 2 Scoop Up Net, so I still have 2 Net, 3 Rope, 2 Switch. That's really good. I only used 1 boss. I discarded 1 boss. I only discarded 1 Spike Moth, so if they play down a Hearth here, I can replace it, because I have Spike Moth in my hand already. Okay, they take knockout. Okay, great. So I can knock out Reshi, then two prizers. Which, for this deck, the 2 prizers are pretty small. Because you can really rack up a lot of damage in 1 turn. Quick Ball's perfect. So I attach here. Free retreat. Take damage from Spike Moth. Oh, I don't even need Toughness Cape. I'm always grabbing Jynx. Scoop Up Net would be perfect off of this Jirachi. Or off the Bird Keeper. Rope and Ball. Rope doesn't help me right now, but definitely could be a card that I need later on. And I should be able to just like build up a large hand against this deck because they're probably not playing Hand Disruption. Maybe a Stamp or 2, but shouldn't be any Marnies. So we can build Spite move. Actually, do we even need... No, we don't even need to move with Jynx. So, so I can put the Spiritomb down. I miscounted. I don't need to move with Jynx. So I can put the Spiritomb down and start getting that set up. So Scoop Up Net is just like extra icing on the cake because then I can start moving damage to the Spiritomb. Okay. So we Bird Keeper into this, draw 3, no Scoop Up Net, that's fine. Build Spite, let me just double count. Yeah, so we're swinging 130, so that's knockout. We put this down, build Spite. I don't mind doing this to have the energy in the deck. We'll do both. We'll put 1 Tomb, 2 energy, just in case we get stamped or something here. We have more outs to energy draw next turn. Yeah. And then Anguish Cry 130. Take 3 prizes. Oh wow, we're getting a lot of energy here. And a rope. We have double rope in hand. That's 2 switches for the Spiritomb. Potentially 2 switches. Also Hiding Dark Energy, potential 3rd switch. Granted, we find Toughness Cape. Oh, they could force a knockout. Wait, is this only on my turn? Oh, it's during their turn. Okay, they can't force a knockout. My bad. I should read my own cards. Okay, they're just going to take a knockout with Victini. Victini has 330 HP. We are never one-shotting that. They give us an easy 1 prize, 2 prize route with the Fion, though. Okay, we send this up. Hiding Dark. Am I ever going to research this hand away? Yeah, it's possible. Researching this hand away could happen. Because I rope. Yeah, let's thin out the deck. We don't need Mew, right? We'll get that out of there. Retreat, take 2 damage. Go into Jirachi. Also, it's important to wait to building spite till the end of the turn because of the order of 2 damage counters and 1 damage counter. I can get another spike muffin before getting toughness cape. So Stellar Wish, Scoop Up Net or toughness cape is good. We get Scoop Up Net. Boss's orders could also be okay, but or we could just 2-shot the Victini. Actually, we're using rope a lot this turn, so maybe we don't end up. Let's Scoop Up Net. We'll probably send up Fion if we rope, but then I'm gonna use another rope. So Scoop Up Net this. We send this out again. We might Scoop Up Net that, but we want to move damage before doing so. Now we're going to escape rope. We take 2 damage, go up to 5 damage counters. If they send out the Dedenne, then we can just take a knockout without even doing anything else. They do send out the Dedenne. That's really surprising. Okay. So we just want Switch or Net. Okay, Quick Ball. Get rid of Mew. Grab Ori. Draw 3. There's Switch. So Switch gets the knockout. We don't have a Tomb on the bench, but we do have Jynx and a lot of damage counters. We have a large hand. We have Oricorio for after they take the knockout. And all we need to do is knock out the Fion. If they don't bump, they're going to definitely bump the Fion away. So we'll just need to knock out a Crobat. I'd Scoop Up Net. Could we discard this hand? No. There's no way I can dump this hand. Absolutely no way I can dump this hand. Is there anything else I need to put down before the turn ends? Probably not. I didn't even have to building spite this turn. Yeah, just Anguish Cry. Okay, so they need to get this Fion off the bench, which was it was probably a misplay benching that. They need to get that off the bench. And if they do pop it, then I get to put my Tomb on the bench where it's safe. So they'll need to pop it and have a boss, which probably shouldn't be that hard. They should be playing 4 boss in a Victini deck. There's research, so they're... Oh, they did have boss. The play was 100% Fion boss. Okay, so misplay there for my opponent. And I think I should be able to win the game next turn. I just need to be able to... I just need to draw a quick... Not a quick ball. Level ball. I need to draw a level ball or the raw Spiritomb. And there's 2 Spiritombs in the deck. And then just easy bring that up and kill it. Okay, so they leave Fion on the board. 3 prizes for me. Send this up. We have Choreo. Ordinary Rod. Easy. Just shuffle 2 Spiritombs into the deck. And we have 16 card deck. Answer Tribute. There we go. Tomb. Energy. Switch. Yeah. Okay, so rope. They're gonna send up Talonflame. And then retreat. Switch. Boss Fion. GG. Alright, won the coin flip. I'm going second. I'm I'm trying to be as aggressive as I can with this deck and take early knockouts. This hand should be great for that. Yeah, we put out Jirachi because before using any switching effects, I need to try to get a Spike Moth into play. That's step number 1 with the deck. So I do have the Spiritomb plus Rope, but I need to switch as well. Okay, we're playing against somebody with the wrong Bronzor in their deck. This doesn't have the turn 1 evolution ability. Some sort of Bronzong deck. XP share on the Bronzong. Very interesting. The Dedenne-GX double stamp Marnie. Duraludon. 40 more damage for each metal energy. Okay. Interesting. 30 less damage from attacks, so I have to do 250 to knock it out with Spiritomb. Maybe they play Metal Goggles as well. Okay, we're just going to be popping their Bronzor turn 1 though. That is the plan, at least. We'll start out looking for Spike Moth. Spike Moth, please. No Spike. No Moth. Yeah, we can't get things on the road until we got Spike Moth. Let's get rid of Ordinary Rod. Go get Crobat. Scoop up the Jirachi. Send out Spiritomb. Bench. Play this. Look for Spike Moth still. Don't know Spike Moth. Get another Tomb. Retreat. There we go. All right, we got the Spike Moth down. Scoop up, send this out. Bench, bench. Rope. So we get 2 damage on the Spiritomb. Now, if we want to knock out Duraludon, we're going to need 8 damage counters on the Spiritomb. Not sure if we can get that happen in this turn since we already had to waste a little bit trying to find the Spike Moth, but they send out Crobat instead, which is easy. We only need 6 damage counters to knock that out. So that's completely doable. We're going to Dedenne before Stellar Wish since we have no switching cards in our hand. Perfect. Okay, this is looking good. We probably will end up roping again at least 1 more time, so maybe they'll send out Bronzor again if they get the opportunity to. We also have not played a supporter yet, so I need to keep that in mind. Level Ball could grab Jynx maybe. We'll wait. Do we wait? No, I Level Ball. Oh wait, is Jynx prized? Let me check. Nope, Jynx is good. We're good to go with Jynx. We'd also get a Bird Keeper as our supporter for turn, which could be nice. Stellar Wish, see where this turn is going. There's Bird Keeper, there's Toughness Cape. Is Toughness Cape worth it without the Bird Keeper to keep the turn going? That's the question. So if we switch into Spiritomb, then Rope, we can't go back into Spiritomb. I think we have to grab the Bird Keeper, and we'll see what we can get off of it. Okay, so we Bird Keeper into this. Toughness Cape. Did we already retreat? Yeah, we retreated already. Rope again. Send out the Dedenne, please. Oh, okay. We'll try 2-shotting the Duraludon, I guess. We'll build Spite everywhere. Get some more on this Spiritomb for next turn. Get that down here since the active doesn't matter anymore. Anguish Cry for 130. And we would have been one away from knocking out the bat if the bat had stayed in the active. Or actually, if we didn't have to rope, if we had Switch in place of that rope, then we could bench Jynx, toughness, cape the active, move damage. So we would have been able to knock out the bat. They're playing Tool Scrapper, which is interesting. Hopefully just the one. Oh, they're not doing anything this turn, so that's perfect. We'll just take a knockout on Duraludon. They're gonna save the energy, but we're gonna end up being just fine. I can get up to 7 on this, so we can knock out the Zacian. Yeah, that's easy. Okay. Scoop this. Quick ball to Jirachi. Get Jynx. Build Spite. Build Spite everywhere. Then we'll move damage from the lowest damaged Spiritomb to the active. And then we hit Zacian for exactly 220 with Anguish Cry. I would not be surprised if we see a scoop from the opponent here. Oh, they have experience share. They get to save an energy. Okay, maybe it's not that bad. They just need a metal saucer to kind of get back into the game, perhaps. It's still pretty bad, though. Ideally, they should have spread out the energy, not put it all on one. So, like, Intrepid to a fresh Zacian and put the Aurora, like, on the Crobat, or probably not the Bronzong, because the Bronzong's a good target for me to knock out. I think they're playing, like, 4 XP share. That's 3 down already. Are they gonna knock me out with Static Shock? Yep. Oh, no, they're gonna Tingle. They're tingly returning. And then they're feeding me 2 prizes with the Duraludon. Quite interesting. Okay, all we want is energy. So we're just gonna shuffle basic energy into the deck. And use Ori. Ori gets us there. We need to do 160. Oh wait, do we even need to add more? No, we don't. So with 4 we do 130 minus 30, which is 100, so that'll knock out. So we can actually move a damage from active to bench. And then build Spite here, so this one's more ready to go for next turn. I don't want to get rid of this hand because they could like bump this with Swell, and then I want to level ball for Marshadow replace with Spike Mutt then Research, so I'm going to keep my hand and we'll knock out with Anguish Cry. Hiding energy really good. Kind of just need a Cape of Toughness to be able to knock out the Zacian. Oh, okay, they scooped. GG.